Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in the office, taking care of business, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. It's the end of the day. Think about going to get some food. Let's talk about a source of suffering for a lot of guys, and it's your mate selection. I know what this is like, is to feel tortured because the type of women that you want don't want you back. And a lot of people feel like that they deserve a high-valued woman. I deserve a model. I deserve someone who's beautiful, successful, has her whole life going. Maybe you have an idea of what that person might look like. Maybe a celebrity or Taylor Swift or something like that. That's what you want. So why can't you get it? Well, I've seen this syndrome before. I've had it before. I remember when I lived in Hollywood. I hated Hollywood. Hollywood is a disgusting place. Me and my brother lived there for about 2 years. We moved down to Hollywood in '96, bounced out of Hollywood, I think it was in '98, just couldn't take it no more. Went right back down to the barrio. I said, fuck this. I'd rather live around gangbangers, helicopters, and drive-bys than all these creepy, pedophile, Satan-worshipping, blood-drinking, weirdo, tranny freaks. And yes, they're all that way. Every single person you meet in Hollywood, every one of them is weird, creepy, and you don't know what they're up to. And they definitely seem like they're up to something. And when I was there, I got exposed to the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. You cross Wilshire Boulevard as you're going towards Hollywood, and as soon as you cross Wilshire, I mean, it's like magic. As soon as you cross Wilshire, bam, hot chicks everywhere. They're everywhere. The hottest chicks you've ever seen in your life. The most beautiful woman from every small town in the world left her small town in whatever stupid village she's from, whatever holler in Appalachia she was from. Oh, they left. They left and they came to Hollywood to try to be famous. And it's overwhelming. And I figured, wow, I've never seen women like this before. I'm going to get me one. I'm going to go out with a model. I'm going to have an actress girlfriend. I got shot down by Gwen Stefani. I got shot down by Jennifer Tilly. Oh, I pitched game. I got shot down by, who was it? The ballhead bitch. Sinead O'Connor. Rest in peace, Sinead. She told me to fuck off. She was so angry at me. I was like, sorry. Definitely know what it's like to be turned down by beautiful, successful, slightly crazy women. And I didn't understand why. I remember working at the Chateau Marmont Hotel, which is a celebrity hotel in West Hollywood, and every day that I would show up to work, I would see these outrageously beautiful young women that were my age. I was 26 when I worked there, so they're all my age. These beautiful women frolicking in bikinis and nightgowns. They never even put on any clothes. And they'd be with these old men that were 60s and 70s, these fat, old, big cigar smoking losers. I didn't understand it. They wouldn't even give me a second look. 26, hey, I'm an old man now. At 26, I was a pretty good looking dude. And I just didn't understand it. I'm stronger, I'm bigger, I'm better looking. I could twist this motherfucking old man's head off. There's nothing he could do to stop me. I could run faster. It doesn't matter. Because that's not how chicks pick their mates. Women aren't picking their mates just because it's some hot dude. Oh, she might bang you, but you're going to be chewed up and spit out. High-valued women don't hook up with average guys. They may fuck them once for a pity fuck, but that's it. That's all you're getting is a pity fuck, and she's going to be gone. She's not trying to have a relationship with you. You're a loser. I didn't understand the rejection. And I went through a good 6 years of constant rejection. Brutal. Until it finally dawned on me that average equals average. If you're average or below average, you may be shooting for the moon, and you may be thinking, because of your ego or your stubbornness, that you deserve the best. But you don't. You deserve average. If you're average, you deserve average. If you're below average, you'll get below average. And I never understood, why do I always end up with these trash women, these fucking dumpster fire chicks? I just didn't get it. But that's the kind of guy that I was. I was also a dumpster fire. And sure, maybe I had one thing going for me, and that was good looks. I was always a good-looking guy. But that's not enough. Doesn't mean anything. Especially if you have one good quality, but then 99 terrible qualities, well, you're being pulled way down below average all of a sudden. You're just a loser. And that's the way I was. With a false sense of self-image. I thought I was a king. As I drive my beat-up old car, wear my thrift store clothing, live in the ghetto, never read a book, never been anywhere, never done anything, have no skills, no dreams, no hopes, no goals, no drive, sit around doing drugs with my friends all day, going to jail, gangbanging, all these different things, getting in fights 5 days a week, losing teeth, getting scarred up. And I somehow think that Jennifer Tilly is going to give me game. She turned me down. That hurt, man. That hurt. I really liked her. And this was back when she was, she was really hot. This was the mid-90s. And she was all the rage. I saw her at the doctor's office in Beverly Hills. And I was like, what's up? Oh, no, she wasn't trying to fuck with me at all. I didn't understand it. I drove home in my lowrider Camaro, my little 13-inch spoked wheels, and I had fucking switches. The whole interior was done up like a goddamn coffin with crushed red velvet. My subwoofer booming, like it's so low you can't even drive over a stick. And I drove home in my little clown car back to my ghetto with 3 different motherfucking dudes living in a 1-bedroom apartment. People sleeping on the floor and shit. And I wondered why Jennifer Tilly wasn't trying to fuck with me. Ask yourself, what are you doing to bring your value in the sexual marketplace up? Now that's not my quote. I heard that from somebody else, and I thought that was a good quote. I was like, man, that's a good thing to ask. That's just an interesting quote. It's something to think about. I like quotes to think about. And if you're single and you're wondering why the women that you like aren't attracted to you, if you're wondering why so-called high-value women, that's kind of an internet term, why they're not after you, why they're not paying attention to you, and I've wondered this, well, you have to ask yourself, what are you doing to bring your value up? What do you bring to the table? And do you spend any time at all trying to be a better version of yourself? And see, here's the trick. So we'll end it here, because I could go on rambling about this bullshit for an hour. You can't fake it. Frauds don't succeed in this world of value. We're talking about high-valued men, high-valued women. Frauds don't make it. You got to be about it. You got to be legit. I preach a mind, body, and soul program on every single video. That's one thing that you can do to raise your value, is focus on those areas. The mind, body, and soul program, those 3 areas will raise you as a person. It'll make you stronger. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but you can get rich by being a stronger version of yourself. So do an inventory, be humble. Look at who you are and what you got. And get busy. Go into every area. If you're dumb, get smarter. Be wickedly smart. If you have no drive, no goals, come up with a goal and go all after it. I was in the shop earlier today looking at the magazine articles that I have. I have a whole wall of magazine articles from over the years that have been written about me. We haven't had one in a long time, but that's because the magazine industry was done. We had several blogs written by that guy, this Cyril Hughes. He's dead. Rest in peace. The Hughes blog was huge, and he wrote about us several times. But I was looking at my magazine articles and I was thinking, you know, if I come up with an idea, any idea, because my motorcycle shop was just an idea that I had in South Central Los Angeles in my carport back in the year 2001, as I was just sitting there wondering kind of what am I going to do to get the fuck out of the ghetto, get out of the jungle. If you come up with an idea, and I was telling myself this, and you laser focus on it and go after it full steam, and make it your life, you can accomplish it. And I'm looking at my magazine articles as I'm telling myself this, that I could do something. I could pick anything. I could pick a direction. I could go after it, and I can accomplish it. And that shit on the wall is the fucking proof. So it's just something to think about. This is all food for thought. Feel free to contact me if you want to get down with this type of conversation further.